Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. Just a quick couple announcements. Number one, and most important, if you didn't see our posts, Kristen had the baby!
Yay!
Woo!
He's right over here.
He's right over there. So, we are trying to squeeze in a shoot. He was born just over a week ago. So hopefully this isn't too much of a mess, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Other quick announcement is our dear Zechariah couldn't join us for this session. He's just bogged down with some work stuff. So keep him in your thoughts, and he'll be back next session. This is actual play. You guys know how it is when real life schedules mess with game time. It's ridiculous. Game time should always be primary.
How dare it?
Yeah. Game first. Anyways, RPG MRE for you.
I'm not here now, guys. I need to be here now. I'm also exhausted. I was up at 3 this morning. Do you think we're gonna make? I think we're gonna make it till 3 in the morning.
3 a.m. I could
make it 24 hours open. But as soon as I'm cooled down, I'm warm. It's warm in here. We have brown rice tortillas. Janae, you tried this.
They're good.
So these are my favorite for guacamole. So they're a less processed, richer, in my opinion, tortilla chip. So I just get, they're gluten-free technically too. You get them, I cut them up with a pizza cutter, throw them in the oven, 350 degrees, 15, 16 minutes, give it a try. They're phenomenal with guac, but we are going to try them with some hummus. And I'm going with some black bean. Would you guys like one?
Yeah.
This is literally
What do you
just
got?
hummus.
That's straight hummus. I'll try the black bean. Thank you.
Oh no, I lost it.
Nice.
Would you like?
You'd be like my dog.
Except your eyeballs are gonna be popping out of your
Yes.
head.
Ready? No, it'll break.
The black bean's good.
I know, I love
Let
the
me try
black
the black
bean. The
bean.
black bean's actually the best with carrots. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion.
Good.
Very good.
In my humble
It is
opinion.
absolutely one of the best easy snacks.
Yeah,
Relatively healthy.
yeah.
Like
Hummus and
hummus and chip and pita
anything.
chips.
Yeah.
Hummus and
fats.
carrots. Yeah.
And you're getting, where is it? All right, 3 grams of protein.
Yeah, it's
Small,
something.
but better than most snacks, which are gonna be like carbs and fats.
And you'll probably eat more than 2 tablespoons.
Probably.
So you're looking at like 6 grams.
6 grams,
Easy.
yeah.
Garlic hummus, right, Phil? Yeah.
There it is.
He's nodding. All right, so crunchy and all, let us dive into the next episode of BombSquad. And we dive back in So, where we left off, you guys had returned to Arbin after a pit stop at Brick's apparent home and met his dad, Nori, an eccentric gnome who, as we mentioned before, Thierry seems to have some, I forgot there's opera in there, some Jeremy Soul's Northern to Diaries, really good album. Check it out on Spotify. What was I saying? Oh, Nori has some kind of relationship with Thierry and Thierry's sister, apparently, or at least according to Thierry.
And we don't want to know.
Don't want to know. Brick, he's been messing with Brick's armor, and
After a stinky battle.
a stinky battle, yes.
Stinky.
With big balls of air. It may or may not have been inspired by some party members. Which Ingrid noted off camera that you guys never investigated anything about it. You just wiped your hands and walked away.
Hey, I had business to get to, all right?
Yeah, business. You guys then got the kids back to Arbin, took the trip back to Arbin, and came in on Sergeant Audrey with several of the parents railing at her to do something, and there were tears of joy, tears of sadness for at least one parent that didn't see their children there.
Not our fault.
You told Sergeant Andre the story. She's fascinated by it. Mari parted ways with you guys, taking the girl Annalyn and her grandmother Magda with her, since Annalyn seems to be a shade of some sort or something, to be trained, and she is going to report back to the capital. Sergeant Audrey also sent word by pigeon or raven. And the big thing is Thierry's planning a party, because Ilyad walked right into that one.
But yes,
Yeah.
I'll go.
Everyone's invited. Audrey's coming. Demeter, Nori's even invited. We'll see if he comes. The big thing we had talked about, and I made a mistake last time. You guys are, I think I said you were at wealth level 3. I'm incorrect. You're at wealth level 2 still. Open Legend uses a wealth level system. You can still use like D&D's and Pathfinder's gold system if you want to. It's totally fine, but the wealth system's a little simpler. And as they level up, the wealth level goes up. They're only level 2 right now, so they're wealth level 2. At level 3, they'll go up. But you guys could have purchased, we talked off camera about some expendable items you could purchase. Also, basically, you're restocked, you're resupplied, and you have some gold in your pockets now. So the big thing we were going to do is kind of go back, because where we actually left off last episode, we ended with Brick having some kind of voice come out of his armor after Nori fiddled with it, and Ingrid and Peter were spying on him as this was happening. But we're going to jump back a little. We're going to go back the 3 days before you returned to Nori, and he fiddled with Brick's armor. So this is after you've talked to Sergeant Audrey. We're just going to do a little bit, kind of some scenes on how you guys got your expendable items. So we'll go one at a time, and then we'll hop back to where Brick was. So who wants to go first? We'll start with Ilyad.
Me?
If that's good. Yep. This is a little loud. I'll turn that down. So Sergeant Audrey takes you and gets your armor all repaired up and fixed up. So basically, you didn't have armor at first in your stats, so now you have armor. There you go.
Skull.
So we're basically saying like you had something, but it was so beat up and rough it wasn't really creating any protection, and now she's gotten it patched up and fixed up, cleaned up.
Hence why I was always getting
Down.
morbidly,
Morbidly spanked.
So we'll say you're coming to pick up your armor from the guard station where the leather worker and the metalsmith have been kind of working together to put things together. So
Okay.
you're walking through town. Roll a perception. As
Now,
you're
who
walking
gave them
the
my
streets.
armor? Or my...
You did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is after you guys had talked with them. You spent a day or two there before you left to return to Norris.
All right. D8.
It was so close to me, so good.
I
But you got
suppose
me
it's
on
a...
that.
Oh, good.
Explode.
Explode.
12.
Another
Ooh,
eight.
6,
We're off to a good start.
Nice.
No, that's 20.
Boomity boom.
Boom. 24.
24. Very nice.
With a 4 on the D20.
I'm a keen.
That's the way to do it. All
Keen
right.
perception.
So as you're heading back, you had just walked Ingrid over to the Wanderer's Closet, and and you're headed back to the guard post where your armor's being worked on. And you're passing by an alleyway. The market's going on right now. There's people selling animals and all kinds of stuff, so it's pretty noisy. And there's different bard groups around looking for money. As you pass this one alleyway, you catch this tune over the voices that you've been hearing, and you recognize it. You've heard this tune before, and as you head towards this alleyway, as you get closer to it, and there's people walking in and out of it, and you hear the sound of coins being dropped in a hat or on cloth or something. And you come to it just as the song is coming to an end, and you hear this. It sounds like a younger girl singing, and by her kind of tone, it sounds like an orc, possibly, because it has that, like, from their tusks, she kind of stumbles, has the S's slurs, and
And this is in Aubin.
you're in Arbin, yes, and you hear it. As you come up, you hear her end it, and you hear the last lines of it, and this is what as soon as you hear the last lines, you know exactly what it is, if I can sing it right. And I can't sing like a little girl, but imagine it's like a 10-year-old girl singing or something. Far I've traveled, far I've roamed, far over the lonely road. Wandering lost, no fear need I, the alleyway is my home. The alleyway is my home. And as she sings that last note, she hits this dissonant lower note on the lute that she's playing, and it creates this haunting harmony. The whole song has this like sad feel to it. And as you come around the bend, you see there's this small orc girl, maybe 10, 12, something like that, with she's got darker grayish skin and a ponytail of black hair and small little tusks jutting out, and she's just sitting cross-legged playing her lute and singing, and people are walking by tossing coins.
Trying to remember her name.
It's not her.
Oh, it's not?
I should specify that. Yeah, you were definitely thinking it's Zoya is who you're thinking of.
Nah.
Yes, but she's
Okay,
your
that's
age.
why.
Zoya is the same age as you, about 18.
So where is she sitting?
She's sitting in just around the bend in this alleyway, playing, and just a handful of people every once in a while. Somebody throws her a coin as she's playing.
Should I use perception to see like how many people are around her?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll me another. Well, actually, you don't need to roll again. You got that 24.
Okay.
We'll stick with that. There's only like 2 people right now passing by. 3 or 4 more people are like, you're at the entrance into this alleyway between some buildings that kind of connects two streets in the town. And there's 3 people just passing by you and 2 other people walking the opposite direction. And one of them has just tossed a copper toward the girl. So she's pretty much by herself right now. And just real quick, do you approach her?
So I'm going to walk closer, not completely up to her, and I'm going to pull out my flute and I'm going to play the tune.
Okay.
Just softly, just to want to suddenly
Echo
get
the
her
melody.
attention. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you play the tune, and as you do that, you feel a shadow behind you, a presence behind you. And it clicks with you. You remember the old setup. One plays, one plays. And you feel someone reaching for your little bit of gold purse that you have on there.
I'm gonna reach and grab it.
Okay, you grab his hand or?
Yeah, like just gently but firmly to say, I know.
Do you
what
turn
you're up
around
to.
or you just grab the hand and
I think
keep
you just
looking for
grab.
it? Okay. You grab the hand, you feel it pull a little
I
bit.
wouldn't touch that if I were you.
The girl looks over at you as she was looking at you as soon as you start playing, and then you hear this. You as you grab, you feel this thin wrist in your hand, and you hear this voice that has the accent of the northerner elves, the wild elves. You're a southern elf, kind of the city elves, and these are kind of the wild elves, and it sounds like a young, boyish voice behind you, and he just says, "Oi, there, southern." No, wait, that's wrong. Correct the accent.
I would have noticed.
Oi. You can't get it. Okay, here we go. We try. GMs try. Okay, so he says, "Oh, there, Southie. Seems like you haven't gone soft hanging out with all these plebes then, eh?
Naturally.
Calling me impressed. You gonna let go of my hand?"
Maybe if I had any need to impress you.
Do you let go and turn around?
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
you just turn around.
Sort of let go and kind of shake it off.
Okay, as you turn around, you see it's about the same age. It's an elf. The long ears, his long ears are pointed out, and they're kind of down a little bit right now. And
Am I taller than
Oh,
him,
yeah.
or- okay.
Yeah, because he's only maybe somewhere between 10 and 12,
Oh, all right.
something like that. So he's like 5 feet tall, maybe, or a little less. He's still growing up.
Okay.
And he has grayish eyes and gray hair that like slicks back behind his ears. And I still did the accent wrong, so I'm gonna change it to the right accent, but it doesn't matter. So he's just looking you up and down, studying you. You Ilyad? No, I'm still not right. Scottish. I've got to do the Scottish accent in the back
Have
of
a
the
go.
throat. Have a go, Bobby. I can't do it. I don't know why I don't have it. So,
Just say great big handful.
great big handful. and
Seamless.
then it's right there. Then I'm in it.
That's
when
all you
I've got
need to
that
do.
great big handful in my hand. And then Selfie. You Ilyad.
Who's asking?
Friends of Zoya.
I feel like I just nod.
He hands you a piece of paper, which I have right here. Foiled up. As you quick glance at it, it's in your kind of like a thieves' cant. So it's a special coded
Oh.
language.
It's an actual letter.
Yes, it is. You don't have to read it right now. The
Okay.
kids, as you're looking at it, you notice that the one kid, the elf, is kind of bouncing from foot to foot a little bit, and he's like, "So, Scottish, great big handful. I can't hold it. For some
Great
reason.
big.
There's, is it true? Tell me, is it true? Do you kill the maestro?" And then you hear the orc girl stand up.
Remember?
The orc girl stands up.
Behind
and
the
goes-
scenes.
The orc girl stands up and just like,
Is she's close enough to be able to hear?
yeah, you're like right. You had walked up next to her. Tanner, yeah, Joya said we're not supposed to ask him about those things. Shut up. She walks over and hits him. Oi, let me go there. I just need to know. He doesn't need to know if I'm asking about it. She said not to ask.
It's all right.
And then you see her path. Did you?
I feel like I just give a little twinkle.
Do
Somehow.
you know what they're talking about? Do you
ears
remember?
twinkle.
Yeah. No, I remember. I just couldn't remember if I actually did it.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not. But now I remember.
Okay.
But I feel like it's almost a wink, but not quite. Or like an ear twitch or something. Some elven
Okay.
quirk that sort of implies that they're onto something. Because I'm not trying to show off the fact that because it's quite a history.
I don't believe you. The kid says. Besides, why would Zoya like you if you took away the old maestro? Everything's a mess now. Do you know that?
It's not in my hands.
Man, I suppose you're still staying true then to the alleyway singers.
I was taught well.
Any message you want us to take back to Zoya then?
An old friend says hello.
The orcish girl kind of sidles over and she, she misses you.
I feel like there's a slight blush that's quite obvious with the fair skin.
Yeah. You hear the elf kid. Gross. Why would you like an orc? Those dog-toothed little people. And the girl turns around and she whacks him. Keep your mouth shut, you cat ears. Whatever. I know you've got a thing for me too. And she just starts walking away. And he looks at you. I don't. All right?
I'd chase after her.
Whatever,
I'm
Southie.
wanting to slip into the Scottish.
I'll get you a purse next time I see you.
I doubt it. I
Whatever.
feel like I need to give him a little pinch on the bottom.
Okay, roll your agility.
I'm just kidding. No, I won't.
Okay. You want
I won't.
Are you gonna
I feel like-
smack him?
I
on
feel
the
like-
back of the head?
I know it is. So as he walks away, maybe I should roll. I want to steal his wallet.
You gotta take something. Okay.
Or take some. Yeah.
Yeah, roll your agility.
Agility.
Don't you have high agility?
You bet I do.
I think you either have a
D6.
4 or a 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
2d6, you have a 5.
Nat 20!
Nat 20.
Oh, I did this. So that's 25 plus 9, 34.
34.
Nice.
So you can silently take it. Do you want to do something? Because with a nat 20, you can basically do whatever you want. Do you want
I'm gonna.
how do you flavor it?
How do I flavor it? I can't think of much. I just want to make his pants drop.
Okay, perfect. He's just
I
gonna,
just maybe I swipe his belt and his wallet or something.
Okay.
And he starts to walk
so
away.
He's a pickpocket. So where he stores all his gold purses is tucked under his tunic so that you can't really see it, and he's able to slip his hand. You know exactly, because you used to do the same
Right.
thing when you were his age. So you know right where to reach in, and all you have to do is you just slip with your dagger, you cut the rope that holds the cord, and you just slice a little bit more right into his pants, and as he's walking, his pants fall down and he trips. The orc girl turns around and goes, not bad. And he's like, stands up and he goes, oi!
I feel like
He doesn't know what to say. He's all embarrassed and just fuming. Not fair, you cheated. I'm telling you.
I feel a little bad. And then I'd be like, "Hey, kid." And I toss him his gold
Yeah,
back.
he kind of catches it. His pants fall again, and he pulls him back up.
I love how I'm calling him kid. I'm basically a kid.
I mean, you're like
Little
at
like
least
twice his
5
age,
years
are
older.
you?
He's like
Oh,
10
yeah,
to
that's a good
12.
point, okay.
Ilyad's 18.
That's true. All right, I'm old enough.
Age is a bigger difference when you're little.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he would see you as an adult.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like I shot him and toss his gold back.
Yeah, he catches it, but when in
While I
catching
keep
it,
one in my finger and spin it.
oh, nice. All right. That's to teach the lesson?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Not bad for a Southie. I'll give you that. I'll let you do it though. And the girl's like, nice little arse there you got there, Tanner. He tanned your hide.
Can I see where they're gonna like head to?
Sure, yeah. Do you just want to watch them leave?
Yeah.
They start walking off, and as they go into the crowd of the main street, they peel away from each other, but you know how to watch them. The orc girl goes off to another spot, sets up right near another booth. She seems to be chatting with them and seems to get permission to sit down and play next to this merchant who's selling some casks, possibly of ale or something like that, just set up outside. And you know to watch, you watch as Tanner, once he gets his belt kind of reorganized, he kind of like ties it together where you cut it and then has to suck it in now because it's a little too tight. And then he just kind of slips into the crowd, and you see every once in a while, you see him just do that. Or he'll reach in his hand, just take one coin, stick it in, and just keep going. It doesn't seem like they're leaving the city at this point.
Okay.
So you can read the letter if you want. If you want to keep it secret, that's up to you. So while you're reading it and going over it, you can decide. We'll switch over to Ingrid.
Sounds good.
So Ingrid, you wanted to pick up a package at the Wanderer's Closet, which is where your wagon had been unceremoniously broken down. So you head on in there, and the older man is not there right now, but it's his son, or his grandson, Laney, who's the overweight, freckle-faced boy with slicked hair to the side that you're not sure if he did it on purpose or it's just sweat because he's always so nervous about everything, and he's a little jittery. And he's waiting. He's like, "Oh, hello, Ingrid.
Oh, hello.
Missed you."
Laney.
That's close, Laney.
Laney,
That's the
how
closest
are
you've
you?
been so far.
It was Laney. I was just joking.
Oh,
You know.
Sometimes me granddad says I forget my own name if he didn't shout it so much.
I could see that. Yeah.
Oh, I have a package for you.
Oh, really?
Sergeant Audrey entrusted me to get it. And I have it here somewhere. He ducks behind the counter. You're in that, you go in through that lower part of the building that's made of stone, and you kind of walk up into the larger building. It's kind of built with a larger floor plan than the lower stone. And in there, it's just like kind of a mess. There's armor, pieces of armor everywhere, just stacked up wherever they can find room. There's vials with all these different labels. You're not even sure if all the labels are right. And there's food, different kinds of dried fruit. And jerkies, everything your adventurer would need. Some basic swords and axes. And he's behind this counter to the left as you walk in. And he ducks down, and you hear him shuffling around, and you hear him. I'll go just a minute. And he lifts it up and sets it down. 2 pounds of silver.
Just 2?
That's pretty heavy.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot for us to be able to get that much silver in one good solid chunk.
I'll pick it up with one hand.
Yep. You feel like he doesn't do a lot of heavy lifting.
And he said silver?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
You're
That's
really
exactly what I
strong.
needed. Yeah.
Yeah, all
Oh,
paid
no,
for.
I know, but yeah, sure.
Oh, one more thing. Magda, if you ever met her, she's from one of the communes outside the city. She brought you these before she left. And he brings out this little carton with 4 vials in it, and they have they're little stoppered vials that have like the clasp to keep it stopped, so you can have it in your pocket and it won't spill. Mm-hmm. And it has this creamy creamy semi-translucent white liquid, and it has this faint purple glow to it. And
I know what it is.
You can roll your learning to see if you've
Let's see.
see if you've heard of it before in your travels.
19.
19. Yeah, you absolutely know what this is. You might have worked with it before. You know that it's something that they make the worshippers of the All Mother who make the communes, the all-in worshippers. They make this out of an extract from morning glory plants, and there's some other divine magic, some kind of ritual that's done while they're extracting this, and it basically is a healing potion called the Morning Glory's Nectar. I have the stats for you, so I'll give you the item thing for that. And
Oh, sweet Magda.
very nice lady, little strange, them living out there in the communes, but they help us with trade at least.
Yeah,
Very good fruits they make there.
really.
Yeah. We have some dried if you want to purchase any.
How much, I guess?
You can afford them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll get a couple of
All
those.
right. Perfect. There's a couple of dried peaches and some other citrus fruits that they have, which is a little strange. They usually don't grow around here. It's unique to the communes that they're able to grow fruits and vegetables in places you shouldn't be able to. So that's what makes it so unique and special that the Wanderer's Closet can supply this.
Cool.
So packages
So I
of
start
dried
putting
fruit.
things in different parts of my dress, and they just disappear.
That is so amazing. You're just so wonderful. And he starts to blush as it comes out.
I know, dearie, I know.
Granddad says hi.
Oh.
By the way, he said if you were to stop back in, he's back at the tavern there. If you want to see him, he really likes you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know.
The kid's just
Well.
gonna awkwardly smile and nod at you.
Thank you, Larry.
Lainey,
Lady!
you're
Good
welcome.
to see you.
You too, Ingrid.
And as I'm leaving, I'm gonna put some poppers, like things that'll make really loud snapping sounds, like around in the store where he would open things or open cabinets, so it would scare him.
Okay.
If he used them.
Okay.
So,
Awesome. Roll your agility as you're leaving to see where you can pop them.
he's 2d6. Oh, that's 20! 27 plus 14. What is that? 41?
27 plus 14 is
Yeah.
41.
41. Okay,
Yeah.
I was right. Okay.
Okay, so as you're walking out, you hear one of them go, and he gives this girl a scream, and you hear something crash, and then, I'm alright. Must be them spiders again. Thought I got them last time. You shut the door and keep going.
Yeah.
So, you head off. We'll flip over, unless there's anything else you'd like to do while you're in town.
Well, can I?
You want to do it?
Yeah, make
Yeah.
my.
Sure.
Okay.
Describe it up.
Yeah, so I'm going to take out one of my spiders, and I'm going to take out the block, and go inside my cot so nobody can see.
Okay.
And let the spider go crawl on it, and the spider starts making the silver into thread, or yarn, really, kind of thread yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And then I start knitting.
All right.
And I'm just going to be doing that on the way.
On the way back to Noise.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Awesome. We'll when we get back to Noise, we'll conclude it. Or I guess we could conclude it now because we'll jump back there.
Okay.
When you get back there, what's it look like when you finish it?
It's not finished. It's a little petticoat. And it flows like it's airless, but it goes underneath,
Weightless?
the dress. Weightless,
Yeah.
airless, So yeah, it's armor.
Yes. Perfect. So it's basically light armor Ingrid has created.
A petticoat.
A petticoat. Sort of like mithril or
I put a little
something.
pixie dust on it to help it float.
Oh yeah, that's right. Awesome. All right.
I'm gonna go feed baby.
Sounds good.
I'll be back.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
So, Ilyad, I forgot one more thing. As we're gonna say, as you meet up, when you took the gold out, you also snagged a couple things that you kept for yourself. There's a couple packages of this. They're like it's wrapped up in paper, and you know what it is. It's called smack.
Okay.
Which is kind of a narcotic stimulant drug that some of the gangs where you used to come from dealt in, and it's your expendable item that you get.
Gotcha.
And it's basically going to give you bolster. So when you use it, it takes your move action to use. You'll have bolster, I think it's power level 6. So you have advantage 2 on your attribute of choice while you're using it. Once it wears off, it lasts up to 4 hours. Once it wears off, you take 1 level of fatigue. So we can discuss more of that before. And I'll try and post
instant steroids.
Yeah, it's a stimulant, it's like speed or something. But it's called smack because it's kind of like chewing tobacco or something. You rub it inside your lip and you just smack on it and it absorbs into your that's how it gets into your system.
Okay.
So they call it, its street name is smack.
Gotcha.
And it's like this dark grayish, what do I want to say? Thick substance.
Yeah.
It's chewy. So
That
I forgot
sounds
to
very
mention
delectable.
That. Yeah, it has like a
Dark gray.
Well, we'll describe the flavor when you decide to use it.
Yeah.
You've got 4 of those.
Okay.
That you can use. Four portions.
Okay.
And I'll send you the stats on that. I'll see. Maybe I'll put in our overlays. I might put the stats for those items so you guys can check them out. Let's see. So that'll bring us back. That'll wrap up this. Unless Brick, there's anything you want to do at Arbin?
As far as like purchasing,
Yeah. Is there anything you want? Now the other thing we can do is have Nori make you something, or
I would go to him first.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
mean, like if I don't know, if I was in a shop, I'd be like, oh, well, this looks cool. Cool, good for you.
yeah. You could wander around the streets. You see all this stuff, and maybe you could just talk through maybe his thought process right now, because he's walking around in a medieval market right now. There's people selling animals. There's sheeps and out there, and pheasants hanging that are being stripped. People are stripping animals right now. They're selling casks of ale. There's the bards playing around. Blacksmiths working outside their shops so people can see what they're working on and to stay cool with the breeze.
Yeah, so I have this dichotomy of a mentality of I simultaneously feel like above these people and yet humiliated because I don't even know half the stuff that they do. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure why. I'm just gonna veil it all with humor and
and everyone that walks by looks at you. I mean, you stand above most people. There's almost all humans and halflings here, so you tower above most of them. There might be 1 or 2 elves walking around, maybe, and that's about it. So you stand out. Everyone knows about the metal man that walks around. Yeah.
Hey.
Kids maybe follow you around a little bit. Okay.
Are we all like in the shop together, or was that?
No,
just
that was
being
all.
right?
I figured
Okay.
you guys all went off and did your own things for the day, and then headed to Nori's because it's a 3-day trip back to Nori's place. So
I don't think I wouldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
I've depended on Demeter as like my grounding in reality.
yeah. So maybe we'll say Demeter's still there with you guys. I think.
Okay.
He's talking about he's gonna have to head back soon, but he promised Thierry that he'd come to her party, but he really
Okay.
needs to get back. He maybe takes you to where the kind of post system is, and he sends by Raven to his clan. Just that he's returning and the information of what you guys did. Very basic and dry, he says, but I'm going to have to head back to the mountains very soon. They have to know about this, and they have to get these maps. He has the maps that you guys had found in the journal from Zia Kuznetsov. So maybe you guys head back to the tavern, which I'm suddenly blanking on the name. I don't know if you remember what it was. My computer's not responding. There we go. Notes are good.
That's for sure, because I finally figured out what I was supposed to remember.
Oh.
The half-full flagon. There it is.
I knew it was something flagon.
Yes, the half-full flagon. That's where
That's
you
where we
guys
all started, right?
That's where the three of you started. You met Demeter and Brick there. Simus is the bartender there, the halfling bartender. So maybe you guys spend some time there drinking and telling stories to Simus. Is there anything special? Or?
I'm making up stories. Stuff it never happened. But I'm saying it.
Every time you make up a story, Demeter just stops talking and he just starts chugging his drink because he has the honest flaw, so he can't. He makes grunts that can be neither called affirmative or negative.
Both.
It's just. You probably have to help him home. He probably drank a little too much.
No, buddy.
You set him up, lay him on the floor in the wagon as you guys take off to Nori's. While you walk in and you see Ingrid. There's a block of silver sitting next to her, like a 2-pound block, and a spider. 2 of her spiders are working on it, and they're like, it almost looks like they're eating the silver or something, but they're like making their web, and the silver and their web are becoming one. And Ingrid has knitting needles that are being fed by that, and she's just sitting there kneading. Oh, hello, dearie.
As soon as I see it, nope.
You set Demeter on the bed.
Nope. I'm out. I don't do spiders. Nope. Already did that.
Yo, that's
Didn't
right.
go well. Bye.
We'll say one of them is the one that wasn't there one that was riding your shoulder at one point. A bit.
No.
Yeah. When you were torturing the goblin and he was doing this on your shoulder. Is super excited about it. We'll say it's one of them, and you could swear he waved at you. Because remember, they have
I was in
almost
the
a
zone.
human-
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Well, he remembers you. Ingrid's animals are a little anthropomorphic for some unknown reason. Anyways, they're working away, and she's just knitting something out of silver and cobweb. And Iliad, if you're good driving, hop on the cart, take off, and we'll head back to Nori's. So we'll basically be coming back to you. So you guys have returned there. Brick is taken in, and while Iliad's eating, and we'll say Tiri and Peter stayed with you guys. We'll say Tiri says, or actually, that's right. I'm incorrect. Sorry, I forgot. Peter was with Ingrid when Nori took the stuff out. But when the stuff was put back in, Ingrid turned into a fly on the wall, literally. I forgot that. So, yeah, and then turned into a cockroach because Nori said something might explode. Yeah, I know. We shoot once a month, so we're like trying to remember. So, yeah, so it's just Ingrid. Tiri and Peter had taken off with Ulysses to get ready for the party. So you guys head back, and we'll pick up next episode with whatever has activated in Brick's armor and is talking to him. And I believe ended with, "What in the galaxy have you done to my armor? Dun dun dun." So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you can put up with our goofiness and feeding babies and missing Zechariah. We'll see him next session. And check out the links in our description below for all the awesome music and sound effects we use. All great stuff for your table. And check out openlegendrpg.com, which I forgot. I keep forgetting to show this. I have the actual book, which is beautiful. I love the art on here. So on openlegendrpg.com, you have access to the full core rulebook, everything that's in this book. There's nothing for me like having a physical copy, and the art is gorgeous in this. So if you want it, you can purchase it right on openlegendrpg.com, and lots of other stuff there. So definitely get that if you can. There's nothing like having that physical copy and supporting the Open Legend community with that too. And Heromuster.com for character sheets and all kinds of stuff. And then also there's a new YouTube show, which I forgot to mention last time. Well, they've been around for a while. The Inn of Planar Crossroads. The Inn at Planar Crossroads. The link's in the description. Sorry, Adam, if I got it mixed up. But he is running an Open Legend campaign with his son. Really, really cute and fun. And they also do some conversion corners where they transfer different characters from movies and stuff and other things into different systems, including Open Legends. So check them out. And of course, the Dream Podcast guys coming out every Monday, anywhere podcasts are found. And we will see you next week. Mwah!